What's up, guys? In this video, I'll be going over the coloring process that I've started to use to color in the red on the Jason Voorhees drawing that I'm working on. So I did go with color pencils. I was debating between color pencils and alcohol markers. I do think the alcohol markers would have worked better for the mask, but when it comes to the axe and doing the little blood splatters and droplets, the color pencils I think will work a lot better, and the alcohol markers will probably bleed a lot. Oh, that's an awful pun. Anyway, I used 4 or 5 different colors to get the desired effect here. I did one layer at a time for each of the 3 markings before moving on to another color and another layer. This helped me stay organized and keep each marking looking fairly similar as it progressed. Why am I saying marking? Otherwise, I would have risked having them not really look the same as each other because I probably would forget the order that I had done each layer in and could end up having too much gray in one or too much red in another. First several layers, I applied very little pressure and didn't really do any burnishing, just letting the layers overlap each other to start to get the desired look. It wasn't until later layers that I started to apply more pressure to get the burnishing effect. And really, given the size of these small markings, there wasn't much burnishing to be done. They're relatively uniform in color minus a bit of shading. I think the biggest challenge for this, which I haven't gotten to yet, is shading around the markings and trying to get the gray from the graphite to perfectly match the gray from the color pencils. I'll likely do that with a blending stump that already has graphite on it, and I can go right over the graphite and the color pencil together to really make the shadow look uniform. This wasn't particularly time consuming. Where there's small markings, I was able to do them fairly quickly. I think it took about 35 minutes. I can now finish shading the mask completely, and then I'll be moving on to the axe head next. This is the first time I've done a pencil drawing where I have the intention initially to add color. The only other time I added color to a pencil drawing, I had decided to add the color after the fact when I had already started shading, so I did the color over top of the pencil. Let's see where it goes. And if you stayed to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe.